Let's say you have a system OIJ, given the system OIJ, and you have a point O prime with coordinates AB in the system OIJ. Yeah, let's say we have the following. Here is the x-axis. And we have y-axis. M. The center is O. Here we have I and J. And you are given a point O prime, sorry, of coordinates AB, in this system. Right. Now, if you have a variable point M of coordinates XY in the system OIJ, if you have coordinates of or M as any point in the system OIJ, so let's say here is point M, XY. And now the question, I have to find the coordinates, coordinates of M in the new system O prime IJ. Yeah, L. If you consider this system, بس بعدنا الاي وجي البيسز هن زد. Point O prime of coordinates AB in the system OIJ, and here we have still I and J, يعني بعده هيدا I وهيدا J. Okay. Now the question, I have to find the coordinates of point M in the system O prime IJ. أول شغلة أكيد they are different. Coordinates of M in the XY and the system IJ will not be the same coordinates of point M in the system O prime IJ. يعني مثل ما أنت شايف هون. يعني here for example here point M. Coordinates of M, it seems to be 2, 3 and 1, 2. بين عليه كأنه هي approximately 3, 2. But in the system O prime IJ, it is 1, 1. تقريبا. Okay, not the same coordinates. طيب. Now, in order to find the coordinates of a point in any system, for example, if I have to find coordinates of point M in the system OIJ, it means you have to write OM as a linear combination of I and J. Find OM as linear combination of I and J. And here, for example, OM is equal to XI plus YJ. In order to find coordinates of point M in the system O prime IJ, then you have to find O prime M as a linear combination X prime I of I and J plus Y prime J. You have to find O prime M. The center is O, or the origin is O prime. So O prime M in the system, or as a linear combination of I and J. خلي قاعدة براسك إنه when you have to find coordinates of a point in a given system, you have to find then the vector O prime, the origin, whatever the origin is, O prime M as linear combination of the bases you have, I and J, whatever the base is. هلا بنعطي example إذا كان غير I J شو يطلع عندنا. Okay. طيب. Now to start يعني فإذا هيدا الهدف عندي. طيب. Find O prime M as linear combination of I and J. I can say the following. O prime m, it's equal to O prime O plus OM. O prime O plus OM. And insert point O, right, which is equal to negative OO prime plus OM, which is equal to, now, you have the coordinates of point O prime in the system OIJ. So OO prime is equal to AI plus BJ, right? Because the coordinates of point O prime in the system OIJ are AB. It means that OO prime, it is equal to AI plus BJ. Of coordinates XY in the system OIJ, it means that also OM is equal to XI plus YJ. So it means that, replace here, negative AI minus BJ, because you have minus outside, plus XI plus YJ. Now collect I and J together. So you get X minus A times I plus Y minus B times J. Therefore, X prime, the coordinates of point M in the system O prime IJ, is equal to X minus A, and Y prime, it is Y minus B. Yeah, the coordinates of the point in the new system will be the coordinates of the point of in the old system minus coordinates of the origin. Yani, the X prime, the abscissa in the new system, will be equal to the abscissa in the old one minus the abscissa of the origin in the old one. And similarly here for the ordinate. In the new system will be equal to the ordinate of the point in the old system minus the abscissa or the ordinate of the origin in the old system. Example, let's say you have 2 points or 1 point m of coordinates 5, negative 7 and a, negative 3, 2 and a system OIJ. Required to find coordinates of m in the system AIJ. The new origin now is A. فإذا هذا هن A will be. And the coordinates of point M in the old system AIJ انه فإذا هيدي الX وهيدي الY. طيب required to find the coordinates of point M خلينا نسميهم X prime Y prime in the new system AIJ. So let's say we say that X prime is equal to X minus A, which is equal to 5 minus A, negative 3. So it is equal to 8. And Y prime is equal to Y minus B, which is equal to negative 7 minus 2, which is equal to negative 9. So point M has the coordinates 8, negative 9 in the new system اللي هو AIJ. ناخد example تاني. Let's say point M that has coordinates 1, 1 or 1, negative 1, 1. In the system, find either N or IJ. Let's find coordinates of N in the system كمان AIJ. So I can say that x prime of n, it is x of n minus a هي x of a يعني minus نكتبها مثل ما هي x minus x minus a, which is equal to -1 minus -3, which is equal to +2, and y prime of n, and the new coordinates of n in the new system will be equal to y minus b, which is equal to 1 minus 2, which is -1. So n will have the coordinates 2, -1 in the system O prime, sorry, a I j. To draw a simple figure just to see it. Channel coordinates -3, 2. Okay, done. Capital scale. This is the old system. O. This is I, and this one is J. Point A has the coordinates -3, 2. So -1, -2, -3, 2. Here we have 1, 2, parallel. And from here draw a parallel from تقريبا هذه هي ال A. This is the origin A, the new origin A. Like point N has coordinates -1, 1. Here is point N. In this system, in the old system, -1, 1. طيب. Now, if you consider the new system, هن ذاتهم I و J, البيس is I و J, بس مغيرين شو الأوريجن. بدل ما يكون الأوريجن هون، يعني like point N with respect to O, you move one step to the left, one step, left, right, I mean here, opposite to A, opposite to I, and one step, same sense, same direction as J, vector equal to J. بعتقد واضحه الفكره شلون بحكي عنها. اوكي طيب هلا بدي اشوف coordinates of O of n with respect to هلا صار الاوريجن هو هون. تعالوا نشوف شو حكينا معنا. Let's find now coordinates of point n with respect to this system. هون طيب الاي بعدها هي ذاتها اي، يعني هيدا اي هون اي والجي نفسه هذا جي. طيب شوف الكوردينيتس الان. طيب 1 2 وهذا الجي هذا نيجاتيف جي، هي نيجاتيف 1. شوف على حسب هذا السيستم، يعني انسى هذا القديم طلع بهذا الجديد. You have 1 2 steps and then 1 downward. Yeah. So your coordinates of n will be 2 -1. هذول الكلام 2 -1 with respect to this system. Is that clear? Is the idea clear for all of you?
Yes.
Somebody, anyone has a question? You have any questions? No questions?
No.
Before I give another example.
لا استاذ بس سؤال، الامتحان ما في عندنا للتناين صح؟
ايه مظبوط. ليش
ايه
بتسأل؟
شو عنا في الامتحان؟
انا قلت شو عندكم فيه؟
لا بسأل اطمن عن الامتحان.
أول شيء ما تسميهوش امتحان، اسمه كويز صغير، درس واحد. بهذا الدرس نحن اللي عم نشتغل فيه. طيب. Another example. let's say we have point L that has coordinates 1, 2 in the system Aij. In the system Aij, the coordinates of L is 1 or are 1, 2. Let's find the coordinates of L in OIJ. يعني هون سؤال بالعكس. انت عندك الكوردينيتس of L in the new system. You are given the coordinates of L in the new system. Find the coordinates of L in the old one. سؤال بالعكس. طيب نرجع نطبق الرول. هيدا طبعا بعد ال A negative 3 2 يعني بعدهم A وال B هن ذاتهم. Okay. هون A وال B هن ذاتهم. طيب هون what are you given here? Are you given X or X prime? Y or Y prime?
X prime and Y prime.
You are given X prime and Y prime. You have to find X and Y. We need the coordinates of point L in the old system, not in the new one. Here you are given the coordinates of L in the new system, but now you have the old one. So apply the rule. X prime is equal to X minus A, then, and Y prime is equal to Y minus B. Then you will get X prime, it is 1, is equal to X minus A, which is negative 3. And Y, Y prime, which is 2, is equal to Y minus B, which is also 2. Then X will be equal to 1 minus 3, which is negative 2, and Y will be equal to 4. Then point L will have coordinates. Point L will be of coordinates negative 2, 4, and the system OIJ. طبعا هون بدي اياك تفهم شغله انه the location of the point is not changed بعدها نفس location. Okay, the position of the point stays the same بعدها نفسها. بس the coordinates of the point will be changed according to the base you are going to, or according to the system you are choosing, according to the choice of the system. صح؟ بس البوينت بعدها واقف في محلها.
Yes.
Okay. And then point L 1 2 in the system OIJ and the system AIJ, so here it will be point L. No, 1 I 2 I, so here it will be point L. With respect to this system OIJ, the coordinates of L will be negative 2, بعدين هون عندك 1 2 3 4 negative 2 4 نفس اللي طلعت معنا هون with respect to the origin O. Right? And based on this, you can write equations of lines, equations of circles, equations of any geometrical figure. You can change the base. In equation of a straight line, I will give an example. Equation of straight line in a system OIJ will be different than the equation of the straight line in the system of prime IJ or AIJ. We will have different equation, but the straight line. Are you done from this? Can I move to the second point?
Yes.
Okay. Let's say you have a straight line D of equation y is equal to x plus 2. Let's say 3x plus 2 in the system OIJ. And let's find equation of D and the system AIJ. Right. To remind you, when I say equation of straight line y is equal to x plus b, what are x and y؟ بدي شو قصتهم هون الاكس والواي؟ دايما التلاميذ بتتغربط بهالشيء، دايما في عندنا هيك غموض او في شيء مش واضح عندهم، شنو الاكس والواي؟ Please understand it once. خلاص once you understand it one time, you understand it every time. لأن هي ذاتها. What are x and y؟ اللي انتم تعلمتوه من جريد 9. Write equation of straight line. اوكي شو يعني x و y؟ شو يعني هو x و y؟ No answer?
Coordinate.
Coordinates. Coordinates of what?
Maybe a certain point on the line.
Not maybe. Delete maybe. Coordinates of a certain point on the line. X and y are coordinates of a point on this line. When you say line D, not only in this exercise, no? Any exercise. When you say equation of line D, y is equal to ax plus b, what we studied in grade 8 and 9, x and y are the coordinates of a variable point on this line. I mean here, these coordinates satisfy this equation. And for example, when you say y is equal to x plus 2, the point of coordinates 4, 7 or 4, 6 belongs to the line. Why? Because these coordinates satisfy the equation of the line. But for example, negative 3, 2, it is not a point on this line because negative 3 plus 2, it is not equal to 2. Why? It is not equal to x plus 2. So this point doesn't belong to the line. So when I say equation of line y equal to x plus b, x and y are coordinates of a variable point on the line. طيب. نرجع معي. أو نرجع للإكزامبل اللي عندنا. So you have the point or you have the line of equation y equal 3x plus 2. I need to find the equation of this line in the new system. If you have point M, xy belongs to the line D in
استاذ شو قلت ما سمعت؟
شو اللي آخر شيء سمعته؟ شو آخر شيء سمعته اللي عارف شو اللي
الحمد لله استاذ، بيكون صوتك واضح، بيصير بطيء بطيء على الاخر، بيرجع بيسرع على الاخر يا زلمه.
هلا يرجع يعوض اللي راحوا. طيب قل لي شو اللي ما سمعتوش او شو اخر شيء سمعته كان واضح عندك لحتى اعرف شو اللي بدي احكيه.
استاذ صوتك كثير عم بيعلق.
ممكن تعيد؟
صوتك كثير عم بيعلق يا استاذ.
طب هلا شو الوضع؟
هلا منيح.
اي بعد خليك معي من هون. طيب again we have to find the equation of line D in the system Aij. So in order to find the equation of line D in the system Aij, I need to find a relation between the coordinates of a point in the system Aij. If point M belongs to line D, has coordinates x, y in the system Yj, then what will be the coordinates of M in the system Aij? X prime is equal to x minus a, and y prime is equal to y minus b. Y minus b. This means that x prime is equal to x minus a, which is negative 3, بعد نفس point A has coordinates negative 3, 2 in the system Oj. Then x prime is equal to x minus negative 3. X prime is equal to x plus 3. And y prime is equal to y minus b, so y minus 2. Now, the question, here are the coordinates of point M in the system. M has the coordinates x prime, y prime, in the system A, I, J. Now, the idea is to find the relation between x prime and y prime, to find the relation between the coordinates of point M in the system A, I, J. And I have to find the relation between x prime and y prime. I have a relation between x and y. شو عبالي؟ relation between x and y هذه هي. And you have x prime in terms of x and y prime in terms of y. Replace y by its value here and replace x by its value here. Here, if you find x, then x is equal to x prime minus 3. And here y is equal to y prime plus 2. Just move 2 to the left side. So y is equal to 3x plus 2. It means replace x and y by their values. Then y prime plus 2 is equal to 3x prime, x, which is x prime minus 3, plus 2. So now replace x and y by their values. Replace x and y. Then you will get y prime plus 2 is equal to 3x prime minus 9 plus 2. Then y prime is equal to 3x prime minus 9 plus 2 minus 2 below. So here is the equation of line D prime of equation y prime is equal to 3x prime minus 9 in the system A, I, J. Here is the new equation. Of course, the straight line still the same line, not غير. But the equation of this line is changed according to this new system. The equation of this line will be changed in this new system. Is that clear? Do you have any questions?